What's up, ladies and gents? It's your boy, the Vaslap. Here it is, the final race of race week end, and we're going to Italy for this one. A lot has happened between Silverstone and Italy. You guys will see everything that happened. Your boy here is a very frustrated man, but season 2 is looking a little bit more promising for me. I won't lie. It's been a very, very hard slog in season 1. If you like all these videos, guys, please hit that thumbs up. It really does help the algorithms a heck of a lot. And while you're at it, leave a comment or two down below. Let me know what you think of Vaslap Racing. Is it a good team? Is it a bad team? We know what the answer to that is going to be. But let me know what your thoughts are. Without further ado, let's go racing. Ladies and gents, it's time to go racing again. But before we do that, let's just catch up on everything that has happened since Silverstone. Of course, remember Silverstone, we got our first ever result. Yeah, we didn't get our first ever result. We got our first ever, proper finish from both our drivers. Iwasa in 12th, Drakovic in 15th. It was actually a good race for us. We then followed up with Budapest, where it turned out to be an okay race, 17 and 18. It was both our drivers just spun. It was a very wet race. Both of them spun out and just didn't work. These stoppers, the next 3 circuits really don't suit our car at all. But in saying all of that, look at that, Iwasa got us a point. He got 1 point. So did Bottas, though, which was surprising. There was a couple of DNFs with the Ferraris, Albon and Tsunoda all DNFing, and of course Drakovic, because why won't Drakovic DNF? He was out on lap 3. He actually cost George Russell. That's why you see George Russell in 18th. Drakovic turned into George Russell. Drakovic even got the penalty as well for that one. So it wasn't great for George Russell what we did, but I guess if we're taking out someone, we're taking out someone with us. And then most recently in Netherlands, we had a decent showing. 13th for Iwasa, Drakovic 18. It was really not a circuit that helped us at all. Yeah, we were involved with that crash in turn 1 with Zal, Hockenberg, Sargent, and Drakovic. And I think Pierre also got involved in that one. Basically, Kevin Magnussen was in 13th or something, and he spun out and he connected with, I think it was Zal. And all of us just got stuck behind him. It was just a yellow flag for some reason. It didn't go to red flag. And we lost a lot of time on all the guys catching up. I think Lewis Hamilton was actually part of that as well, to be honest. But yeah, that's what happened there. Surprisingly, though, good result for Yuki. I've been keeping an eye on Yuki as well. He's been doing actually quite well. Yeah, it is going to be our car number 2 driver coming up. We've got today Monza. It is a circuit that really does favor us, except for the DRS effectiveness, because we don't really have good DRS effectiveness. But we've got one of the best high-speed and top-speed cars in the game at the moment, and it's the high speed is crucial. And we've got 2 very fast cars, so hopefully that helps us in the long term. In terms of staffing, there's been a couple of good merry-go-rounds. We'll start off with the technical chief. James Key is leaving us. He's joining the RB team as a technical staff member. Try to keep him, didn't want to leave. I then made an approach for Pierre Washi. He's not joining anybody. Red Bull have opted to go with, I think it was James Allison maybe, or there we go. They're going with Cardley. They're taking out the top guy for the second best guy. So, and he doesn't have a job next season, so I'm trying my luck. I don't think we'll get him, but if we do, that'll be huge for us in terms of development. Race engineers, we do have 2 new race engineers starting with us next season. Hugh Bird will be joining us. He's getting replaced by William Joseph for there, but Hugh Bird, a very, very good race engineer for us. He is joining for car 1. So he will be Iwasa's new engineer. And then Padros will be joining Tsunoda next season. That is amazing news. And then in terms of heads of aerodynamics, we're not changing it. I'm keeping with Guru Joel. Everybody else here is just way too expensive to get. So I'm going to stick with him. If someone tries to poach him, we do have this guy on standby. Oh, no, he's joining. It was someone else. It was one of the lower dudes. What's just above him? One of these guys is out of contract next season, and we will go for him. I can't remember which one it is now. Was it the top guy again? Eric Bondler, yes. He was going to be out of contract, but only in 2026, so we might go for him. I don't know. And then in terms of sporting directors, this is the one that I'm struggling so much to try and find someone to replace him. So what happened was, I don't need to replace him. Nobody's poached him, but I kind of want to because I want someone a bit rated higher. I'd made an offer for Julian Rouse. He declined me and went to Williams. Randeep then signed a contract for McLaren, so I couldn't get him. Andy also then signed another... Andy, I tried to sign a contract. He refused. He had then signed a contract for Mercedes, but I see now they've pulled out because I then made an offer for Ron Meadows, who then rejected me for Ferrari. Then I made an offer for Diego Verino, and then he rejected me for Ferrari, which means that Ron Meadows was then open. I then made an offer for him, and he rejected me for Mercedes, which now I see he's out of contract again, which means Mercedes have contacted somebody else. So it's all a bit of a merry-go-round at the moment. So I'm going to try Andy Stevenson. I see he's out of contract. So Andy Stevenson or Ron Meadows would probably be my best two options. And if I can get one of them, that'll be great. It's all weird, like the way it was sorted out there. And then drivers, I have made the decision to keep Iwasa and Tsunoda. It's just going to cost me way too much to terminate Iwasa's contract. It cost me 3 million to terminate his contract. So if I do sign somebody, the likes of, I think it was George Russell that's available. He is available for next season. He doesn't have a car at the moment. So I could go for someone like George Russell, but it's going to cost me so much money just to replace Iwasa. It cost me almost about 8 million to 9 million. And as you can see in the bottom right corner, we negative 846. So I don't know if we'll make that money. Even Bottas is not going to cost that much, but it's still going to cost me at least 3 million to replace Iwasa, which is the issue that I have at the moment. I have had a look around at the car changes. I'm not going to tell you what they are. We're going to just see how it goes. And then from next season, if we do get some money, I am going to look in at bringing 1 or 2, maybe even 3 young affiliate drivers to try and help us just get better at the one. So we've got like KJ, he's been poached by Ferrari, so they're going to see if he goes to Ferrari or us. Chambize, he's joining, I think McLaren, is it? Aston Martin. He's joining Aston Martin, so he's been poached. So we're only going to have one sorry, we're going to only have one affiliate. So I was thinking of picking up maybe a few better ones and maybe 1 or 2 weaker ones that we can develop going into that. Our cars at the moment are decent enough. They're good. Just the side parts are a bit of a high risks, but I have been manufactured more. The powertrains are okay. Engine-wise, Iwasa does have a 4th engine he can pop on. ERS, he does not have another one, which is a bit of a problem. And the gearbox, he does have another one when we need it. We're going to go with this engine, though. This man, though, has another full engine. We had to fix one engine up. He's got no ERS replacements, which is a bit of an issue. So the last few races will be a bit of an issue. And then gearbox, he doesn't have any other gearboxes. So we could be completely screwed if he runs out of a gearbox. We can get a new part for $1 million, but we don't have $1 million. So hopefully Drakovic doesn't screw up at Monza. Let's go racing. We're going, of course, low. We want to just get some money in. I don't have the best of faith in them at the moment, so any sort of money, if I can get in about 800, 900,000, I'm going to take it at this point. On board with Drakovic. He wants to develop a gearbox failure, so that's fun. That's where we're going to start off with this one now. Coming around the bend, though. Iwasa going to come in at a 121. Get a purple sector. Oh, Magnussen just behind, Drakovic rather. 1/10 of a second behind. 121. I don't know if that's going to be good enough to get to Q2. We're going to have to wait and see this one. Drakovic coming for his sector 2 time. There's a little bit of traffic. Moved right out of the way. I think he was Drakovic got a little bit hit there. That car didn't bother us at all. 26.6. Iwasa is flying at the moment. All the cars just moving out of the way. Magnussen puts in another good lap. Getting a bit of a toe off of... Oh, don't race each other, guys. Don't race each other over the top. 121. Iwasa's out. Drakovic does not improve.
18.
Did Drakovic get a bit impeded there? He was 0.05 of a second
So you're currently P8.
slower in that ride.
Good lap.
It was a good lap though. It was a very good lap. He's in 8th. He will probably go to Q2. Drakovic is out Q1 again. Cars are moving out of the way, which is good. I can get better than the Alpine. That'll be great. That's the plan. 120 is the goal for this Q2. That's the speed that we need. It's a good sector 2. It's a very good sector 2. Coming around the hairpin. The last turn coming around. Comes to the start finish. 120.6. Yes, boy. We're faster than Hamilton.
Very good.
I like that. And that's on used tires. We're gonna have to send him out one more time, I think. I don't think it's gonna be soft. We're still... Oh, I was gonna say Piastri still had to go, but Piastri did not put in a quick tire. But Verstappen, Perez, Alonso, and Russell can all definitely go faster than us. We can hit low 120s or high 119s. I'll be very happy with this drive. If I can get to Q3, that would be absolutely fantastic. Like, I think that's a monumental achievement. Especially this is the type of track where we can get Q3. We've got the fast car. This is the type of track that suits our car very much so. We're a little bit slower in the second sector. Coming up to the last turn here. We'll be a little bit quicker for our pace here. 120. No, we're not going to get 190. We're not going to be quicker. We are quicker. We are a little bit quicker, but I don't think it's quick enough. We're sitting in P9.
Lap was good.
P9, who's on flying laps here?
Button.
Yes, she just put in a pumping of a lap. Perez, Russell, and Hulkenberg are all on flying laps. Perez coming over. He does not. He does go quicker. Ah, we're out. We're out, guys. Hulkenberg, does he go quicker than us? I can get P11 or 12. That'll be fine. Russell. He's got a bit of traffic. I like that. Yeah, that slowed him down a little bit. I don't think it's going to slow him too much down, though. Doesn't go quicker. Russell is out in Q2. Excellent. We're going to finish in P12, guys. We're going to finish in P12. No. All right, guys. This is what we're going for. One stopper for both. Iwasa's going to go medium hard. Drakovic is going to go hard medium. Just stop them around. Iwasa went up to 11th because Tsunoda had a car penalty. Sargent went up to 17th because Sargent had a penalty. So that is good. We're going to try and push from the start. I feel like we've got the pace to at least get into the points today. I feel it. I feel it. Right here we go. Let's see our car there, just in the back in the corner. And we're off. We're off on board with Iwasa. Our acceleration is not great. Iwasa and Russell battling out. Neck to neck. Zhao a little bit quicker off the accelerator than Drakovic. Drakovic, we need you to be high overtake. That's what we need you to do today. Iwasa, you need to be high as well in the beginning. He's gotten ahead of Russell. He now needs to catch Hulkenberg. We've got the pace to beat Hulkenberg, guys. We do. We definitely have the pace to beat Hulkenberg. The only issue is that we're going to have to try and nurse these tires a little bit on the one-stoppers. We know our smoothness isn't great, so I am taking a little bit of a risk with this one-stopper, but I feel like it's the best strategy. We can just stay on the road, not have any lockups and spins, and just chill these tires. We should have a good race here, guys. We should have a good race. Like I said, we've got the capabilities of getting points in this race. Drakovic trying his overtake on Zhao. Failed that time. We definitely have a much faster car than the Kicks and Magnussen, actually. So Drakovic can make up some places. Look at tires. Everybody's on mediums except for Magnussen and Drakovic. They're on hards. They're the only two going different. Not great. But interesting. Joe doesn't have the DRS yet.
Sargent behind you.
But I'm just... I need to get in front of Zhao. There was a bit of a mix-up going on here. Sargent trying to bully his way through, man. Drakovic! Don't let him through. Iwasa took over Hulkenberg. I missed that. I was busy watching Sargent bully his way through in front there. Iwasa up to P10. Easy taker. Oh, exactly what Sargent did to us, basically. Just the inverted side. That was brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Iwasa's good now. Got Stroll in front of him. I don't think we have pace to beat the Aston and the Mercedes, but we can see. Drakovic takes back Sargent. Now he's got Zhao on his tail. Definitely have a much faster car than Williams. They've just been so horrible this race. Just standard tires. We don't need to push too hard here. We should take Zhao here. I know he's got DRS as well, but so do we. And we are much faster coming into that turn. There we go, Drakovic. Make it stick, son. As easy as you like. Drakovic takes P17 back. Now he can chase down Bottas.
Okay, understood. We're checking. You have some small floor damage right-hand side.
Well, this just happened. Kevin had a crash with multiple cars. We had a yellow flag. Oh, I think someone hit him behind. Who hit him? It was one of the kick cars. I think Bottas drove into him. Was it Bottas? He also went off
lots of crashes.
and spun out a little bit. Or he locked up and he got some underfloor damage. In that commotion, Tsunoda and Zhao passed Drakovic.
We're still in a good position. Sargent is behind.
It's all kicking off here now at the moment. We've lost a little bit of pace on Hamilton, which I was expecting. Tsunoda picked up a penalty. It was actually Tsunoda that hit into the back of Kevin. Ah, I thought it was the two. So he must have hit and then the two cars passed. Because we just saw the kick cars past them. We didn't see the others. Interesting. Also, the powertrain temperatures are way too high. We're overheating on our gearbox. And everything is failing for Drakovic at the moment. Guys, Iwasa is in 8th. Iwasa is in 8th. He just overtook... so this is... We just took over Alonso and then just ran rampant through Stroll. We had DRS on both those cars and both of them did not have DRS. We're in 8th. Let's just end the race here, guys. We are in 8th. We are pushing as hard as damn possible. I've used all my battery to do that, by the way. We're going to have to harvest some more here. But we're in 8th. Stroll has a mechanical fault as well, which is great.
Charge on.
Drakovic and Sargent are battling out at the back there. Bottas has made a bit of a gap. The good thing is Tsunoda has a penalty, so once he goes... Oh, there you go. Stroll has the straight line speed over us, the guys. So does Alonso. Like, it's inevitable that we're going to come back. But we had 8th at one point, guys. We had 8th. We had 8th. Guys, it's all kicking off here. We've got Russell just behind us. He's going to pass Iwasa. Ricardo's passed Iwasa as well, but we're still on their tails. We've got 4 cars in front of us. Iwasa's just lacking pace. He's got no ERS left. Russell has DRS. We've got DRS. Ricardo has DRS. Alonso has DRS. All just crazy in the front here. We're going in on lap 20. We might have to come in a little... 25, sorry. We might have to come in a little bit earlier. We are cooking the tires. Hulkenberg is now just behind. Why are we losing so much pace? It's got all those problems. The underfloor, it's really causing us problems. The gearbox is causing us problems. We're just losing pace. Iwasa is just losing pace. Drakovic and Okan and Sargent are all having this little battle at the back here as well. Drakovic has just got no pace. All his stuff are just ERS, engine, gearbox. He just needs a whole bunch of new parts. All the crashes he's had this season have not been good for Drakovic's race, has it? And Russell's gone up ahead, guys. Russell's gone. Hulkenberg's catching. I don't know if Iwasa can hold on to 11th, even when we change into the hards. I think Iwasa's going to start tumbling down, guys. It hurts. It hurts to say that, but I think it's the truth. I think we've just got too much damage on this car from that lockup. He wasn't involved in the crash, which was fine, but he had that lockup, which should cause some underfloor damage. And with his gearbox being destroyed, these three are just changing places. Like, they just having a good time there. Drakovic has cooked his heart though, which is not good. Hulkenberg now passes Iwasa. Oh, it's not looking good for Iwasa, guys. It's really not looking good. Gasly's just behind him as well now. He just doesn't have the pace, guys. He just doesn't have the pace. But shoot, I'm planning on coming above Hulkenberg. That is where we need to be. Russell should be out quick enough. Come on, quick stop, guys. 2.4. 0.8 is not good enough. Should come out above Hulkenberg. I'm above Albon. That is great. That is absolutely great. That's a good pit stop.
Overtake available.
I grossly misjudged the times. Well, Drakovic was doing well. And he was doing okay. But then, yeah, as you can see, he locked up. I was watching Iwasa race. I saw a yellow flag.
Everything's all right here.
Switched to Drakovic.
Very heavy on the brakes.
And just what we needed. More damage to our car. More damage. That's what we needed. That's just changed my plan now. He's going to have to go on the mediums a lot earlier than I thought he'd have to go on the mediums. It's not good. It's not good. Iwasa's just behind Drakovic now. Just ease up on the tires a little bit there, Iwasa.
Okay, back off.
Going to be IO take now. That was absolutely just so bad from Drakovic. That was just poor because Hulkenberg's now coming past him as well. He's going to have DRS on us as we come around that top corner. It's going to have to come in. I don't know how long I can push these hards. Drakovic is out of the pit. 2.5 is a fantastic stop from us. Sargent had a spin as well, which helped us with our pit stop.
He's 3 seconds behind.
It's come out above Albon, which is great. Let's get those up to temp.
The next one is Joe.
Now, the problem is I don't think he's got the capabilities of going all the way to the end, so we might have to stop at like lap 45 and pop on some softs for the last stint.
Possible debut.
There's a big crash in front of us. Daniel Rick, who's got engine problems, turned into one of the Aston Martin. Oh, that's...
Yeah, I got hit.
Oh, was that Ricardo's fault, though? He was just behind. Interesting. That helps Iwasa's race a little bit. At least he can catch up a little bit on Gasly. And that front pack there. But if Ricardo got the penalty as well. Not going to affect us though, but it can in the long term.
Understood.
Guys, I'm glad I'm replacing Drakovic because this is just getting absolutely ridiculous. Like, you're supposed to make your tires last till the end, Drakovic. I'm so happy we're replacing him. I really am. Like, what I thought was going to be a really good race for us is turning not. There was just dropped down to 15. Tsunoda and Hulkenberg are just so much faster. Guys, Iwasa and Hulkenberg are battling it out. Drakovic has found himself in a bit of a scrap at the moment because he's got Zhao just behind him and he's got Sargent just ahead of him.
Sergeant is ahead.
Trying to get past Sargent. He's going to have to pit though. I don't know if he can last 15 laps on these tires.
Not over.
I don't know if he can. He's past Sargent. Nice. Nice. Push. Let's go. Make that gap now. Make that gap up on Sargent. No.
Yeah, copy.
Gotta make him a bit more aggressive on his overtakes. Really defend. Just push. We need to risk it a little bit. This is not going well, guys. Not going well. I don't know if Drakovic is going to have enough fuel to get to the end. Might have to conserve a little bit here. Pass the Sergeant on the DRS.
Okay, let's make the most of it.
Let's go harvest now. He was still struggling with Hulkenberg.
To charge on.
Okan is just behind him as well now. It's all just kicking off here. We just lost so much pace because of all those faults. The front markers are just slowing us down a little bit. That's how Okan's managed to catch up as well. We're just struggling for pace, guys. We're really struggling for pace.
There's a lot of debris everywhere.
Guys, there was another big crash. A lot of crashes. No red flags though, or safety cars or VSCs. That's the two Aston Martin. Or two McLarens, actually. Mercedes rather. I don't know what I'm talking about. That was Hamilton and Russell. Russell not having a good day today, is he? Maybe that bodes well, because maybe we can get Russell into our team. Not having a good time in his Mercedes, although he's not going to have Hamilton next season. Imagine I get Russell, guys. Imagine I get Russell. Alright, Drakovic is in puncture zone. He's got 2 laps to go, because he has been lapped. He's only got 2 laps to go. I know it says 3. He's going to have to push these guys. He's going to have to fight for these. He's not going to catch Zhao. Not on these tires that he currently has. Not with the fuel that he has either. He was just too far from Bottas. I think we are going to finish 17th and 20th. I don't see us improving.
You'll have another chance to do something.
Because he only has 1 lap left. Verstappen wins the race behind the Ferrari 2nd and 3rd.
Today's winner.
Iwasa's going to come over the finish line first. We'll just keep an eye on him. Actually, wait. I want to see Drakovic win before out of here. I don't think we're going to have DRS on Zhao. We're not going to have DRS on Zhao, guys. Because of it going wide on that turn, that's cost Drakovic a position. Iwasa coming over the last little hairpin. He'll get his 17th. There you go. Let's just see him over the line. He finished the race, guys. I'm over the season. I'm over the season. Drakovic, well, I was way too ahead, far. We've got enough fuel. We'll make it. We'll make it.
We've got some work to do. There we go.
It was, he had a good opportunity, but that
come in, you go to P1, wait
that
3 seconds,
spin
and then
cost him a
P0.
little bit.
See you soon.
Drakovic was just a poor race. The one racetrack that I thought we could actually do something,
Keep staying in there.
and we just weren't good enough in the end. We just weren't good enough. Drakovic went up, which is nice. Well done, Drakovic. Still can't keep a car straight, though. What damage have you done to this car? That's all a medium risk. Your ERS is completely failed. 2.5 million to buy a new ERS unit. I have to go with this one for the next race. I can't afford it. Don't want to be in 2.5 million in debt. Gonna have to go with that one. His engine. I'm gonna let him race with this gearbox and engine for this race. We might replace in the next one. What's wrong with you? You aerodynamics. Your underfloor is gone. Brilliant. We're gonna have to put the older one on. The side pods are also just don't have. We should have a spare one when if that fails. You need a new gearbox for the new race. You can't run with that gearbox. Your ERS unit's also looking a bit. You have that one. It fails. And your engine is. Ugh. Go till your engine fails. I'm actually curious before I continue here. How much is George Russell going to cost us? I'm going to end off the video on a little sour note. So if we go for George Russell for next season, it costs us 2.5 million. Is that crazy? Is that crazy? Is George Russell worth it for car 1? It costs 2.5 million. I'm going to do it, guys. I'm going to send him the offer. Let's see what George Russell says. We can get George Russell. That'll be actually huge. Huge for us. Frustration does not even begin to describe how I feel after that Monza race. We had a car that was perfectly suited for Monza. Except for the acceleration, our high speeds, our top speeds were fantastic. Our drivers, though, just didn't perform today. Too many spins, too many lockups. It just wasn't good. There was too many issues with the cars. They just didn't perform the way they should have. Unfortunately for us, it was not a good result. However, hold thumbs, we get George Russell for our next season, because that could be amazing. Russell and Tsunoda could be the team that propels us forward, and all those other staff members that could potentially be joining us could potentially help us a heck of a lot more. Anyway, guys, leave a comment or two, give us a thumbs up, subscribe, get notified, you know all that stuff. Your boy, the Vaslap, is out of here. Peace and chicken grease.